Good morning to you again from the woods. I was thinking about the word emergency this morning, and I can't put it into specific scriptures, so I just want to really just talk about it as a concept. Those of you that have ever been to Israel would know that on Friday night there is always a particular scramble, and that scramble is always to be prepared for the Sabbath. And you'll often see the Orthodox Jews going around Jerusalem quickly buying all the things they need to buy before the first star appears, and preparations have to be done for the Sabbath meal. And it's always a very important time because it's an urgency, it's an imperative that it has to be done. And I was thinking about the word emergency this morning, and of course now we hear it, don't we? There's a climate emergency, there's a public health emergency, and we have to quickly put into place all sorts of measures. I don't know if you can hear that noise, I don't know what it is. It's getting a bit windy here now. They've got to put into place all sorts of measures that they feel are going to be for the greater good of the public. And of course, in the situation with the Jewish people, they all have to be prepared and ready. And then once they do that, then they close the door and they enjoy the time with their families. And the message that I think the devil wants to get across is that we're all in an emergency in the world now, and we all need to hurry up and batten down the hatches because all sorts of things are going to come at us. And of course, now that the emergency with the virus is starting to, so-called emergency with the virus, is starting to ease down, there's going to have to be a new one. And that new one, of course, we know is the agenda that the powers that be in this world have set forth. World Economic Forum, the United Nations, and of course this has not been something that has been started up just yesterday. This is something that's been planned and moved along for decades, and the people behind it know that. They have an agenda, and there is another agenda, isn't there? Jesus has an agenda, and that's that we go out and fulfill the Great Commission. Preach the gospel of Jesus Christ while there is time. And it is an imperative that we do that. It's an imperative that we live the truth and that we walk in the truth, because we know that it is an emergency every day in people's lives that do not hear the gospel of Jesus. I spoke the other day of my neighbour, and in many respects I regret over my lifetime the numbers of chances that I had to preach the gospel, maybe where I failed. And of course we fail every day, don't we? None of us always reach that goal of saying the right thing at the right time to the right person. And Jesus himself, of course, was the one who understood all these things. It was vital for him to come and give us the message that he did, so that we would realize the emergency of losing our souls. So today I just want to leave you with that thought. I shall be off to a conference later today, and so if you miss me tomorrow, I shall be back on Monday, and hopefully with a new message, and I'll probably be able to hopefully share as well something that I've received from the Lord as I gather together with brothers and sisters in the conference. So I pray that today you'll be blessed, and that the Lord will impress upon you the emergency of the time, the urgency that we have to get out the gospel while there is time. Have a blessed day.